Welcome back to Cash Calls. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most talked about questions in the world of business and politics. Is Donald Trump really the best negotiator? While he's certainly made a name for himself as a real estate mogul, reality TV star, and U.S. president, his negotiation tactics have been both praised and criticized. But what's the truth behind his reputation? In this video, we'll break down 10 key aspects of his negotiating style, offering insights into how effective and sometimes controversial his tactics really are. By the end, you'll be able to decide for yourself whether Trump is truly the best negotiator or just a master of self-promotion. Let's dive right in. 1. The art of the deal. Trump's signature strategy. Donald Trump's first and most famous negotiating tactic is his strategy outlined in his best-selling book, The Art of the Deal. He's often credited with pioneering an aggressive, high-stakes approach that prioritizes setting bold terms, knowing when to walk away, and creating an aura of power. Trump's strategy centers on negotiation as a means of asserting dominance and pushing the other party to their limits. His ability to talk tough and command the room is often cited as one of the reasons for his success. However, the problem with this approach is that it can create an adversarial dynamic, leaving little room for cooperation or trust building. While it may work in some deals, it often alienates potential partners and limits long-term success. Negotiations aren't always about dominating. They require tact, patience, and compromise, which Trump's style sometimes overlooks. 2. Bravado over substance. Is confidence enough? One of the most notable features of Donald Trump's negotiations is his incredible confidence. He has a reputation for going into deals with absolute certainty about his position. His swagger and bravado are often what sets him apart in the business world, and he's made it clear that he believes in selling himself as much as the deal itself. However, while confidence is undoubtedly a valuable trait in negotiations, it can often be mistaken for competence. Trump's over-the-top confidence sometimes clouds his decision-making. In certain high-stakes negotiations, this has resulted in him making bold moves that don't always align with the facts or best interests of all parties involved. Confidence can sway opinions, but it doesn't guarantee the best deal if it's not backed by facts, research, and the true understanding of the other party's needs. 3. The no deal is better than a bad deal mentality. Trump is a firm believer in the idea that no deal is better than a bad deal, a principle he often reiterates when discussing his negotiation tactics. This mindset is both empowering and risky. On the one hand, it shows his willingness to walk away from a deal if the terms aren't right, which is a powerful negotiating tool. It gives him leverage, as he makes it clear that he's not desperate for any agreement. However, this mentality can also be seen as stubbornness. In some cases, refusing to compromise can prevent progress or damage relationships. Not all deals require perfection. Sometimes, being flexible and finding middle ground is the key to success. Trump's unwillingness to settle for anything less than his ideal terms can result in missed opportunities, especially when a deal could have been salvaged with a little give and take. 4. Master of media manipulation. Using the press to his advantage. Another major aspect of Donald Trump's negotiating prowess is his ability to manipulate the media to create leverage. From the moment he started in real estate, Trump understood the power of the press. He cultivated a public persona that made him appear larger than life, often leveraging his media presence to get favorable coverage, create a sense of urgency, and even sway public opinion. In negotiations, the media can be a powerful tool. Trump has used press conferences, social media, and interviews as a means of applying pressure on opponents. By controlling the narrative and generating buzz around a potential deal, Trump often sets the stage in his favor long before the actual negotiation begins. 5. The importance of timing. Trump's unconventional approach. Trump is often praised for his impeccable timing in negotiations, whether it's waiting for the perfect moment to strike a deal, offering a counteroffer at the right time, or walking away just when the other party feels the pressure. Trump has an uncanny ability to make his moves at the most opportune moments. However, his timing is also one of his most unpredictable traits. In some cases, Trump's timing has worked in his favor, allowing him to make key decisions that have propelled his career forward. But in other situations, his disregard for timing has led to catastrophic mistakes. For instance, his abrupt decision-making, particularly in the political sphere, sometimes alienated potential allies, leading to fractured relationships and lost opportunities. 6. Trump's negotiation tactics in real estate, the business world's ultimate test. Donald Trump made his fortune through real estate, and much of his negotiation style stems from his experience in this industry. In real estate, every deal is a test of endurance, leverage, and persuasion, and Trump has shown an ability to outmaneuver competitors by employing aggressive strategies and seeking deals that maximize his interests. However, while Trump's real estate career has been marked by some notable successes, it has also been marred by controversial practices. Many of his deals were seen as exploiting loopholes, tax breaks, and aggressive tactics that left others in difficult positions. Critics argue that his success came at the expense of others, and his negotiation style often lacked transparency and fairness. 7. Trump's ability to recognize value, where he really shines. One area where Donald Trump truly excels is recognizing value. Whether it's identifying undervalued properties, businesses, or even political opportunities, Trump has a knack for spotting potential where others see none. This ability to recognize untapped value has been a key component of his negotiating success. His sharp eye for what others miss allows him to enter deals that may seem risky, but ultimately turn out to be lucrative. His talent for seeing potential in seemingly unwinnable deals has earned him a reputation as a shrewd businessman. 8. Trump's tough stance, a double-edged sword. Trump's tough negotiating stance is perhaps one of the most defining elements of his approach. He is known for playing hardball, making bold demands, and offering tough terms. This strategy often works in the short term, putting pressure on the other party to capitulate or risk losing the deal. But while a tough stance can give the impression of strength, it can also backfire. In many negotiations, being too rigid or inflexible can prevent deals from coming to fruition. This is especially true when trust and cooperation are essential to success. Trump's refusal to soften his approach or make concessions often led to a breakdown in talks, particularly in his dealings with foreign leaders. 9. Trump's failure to build long-term relationships. One of the most significant criticisms of Trump's negotiation tactics is his inability to build long-term relationships. In business, success often depends on repeat partnerships, trust, and collaborative ventures. However, Trump's style focused more on immediate wins can alienate potential allies and create adversaries in the process. The lack of long-term relationship building can be detrimental in negotiations, especially in industries that require ongoing collaboration. Trump's focus on the short term often means he sacrifices future opportunities in favor of immediate gains. In the long run, this can limit his ability to achieve lasting success in complex negotiations. 10. The bottom line. Is Trump truly the best negotiator? After examining Trump's negotiating tactics, the answer isn't straightforward. While he undeniably has a unique and aggressive style that has led to some major successes, his methods are far from perfect. He excels in certain environments, like real estate or media manipulation, where bold moves and confidence are key. But in negotiations where long-term relationships, trust, and adaptability are required, his approach can be a double-edged sword. Ultimately, Trump's reputation as the best negotiator is a mix of reality and self-promotion. His willingness to take risks and play tough has earned him a lot of wins, but it's also alienated people along the way. Is he the best? Perhaps not, but he's certainly one of the most talked about negotiators of our time. And there you have it. Donald Trump's negotiation tactics are undoubtedly unique, and while they've led to success in many areas, they're not without their flaws. His style of being aggressive, confident, and sometimes inflexible may have served him well in some instances, but it doesn't always work in every situation. What do you think? Is Trump truly the best negotiator, or just a master of self-promotion? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights from Cash Calls. See you in the next video.